What's up, nail fiends? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to day number 2 of my 12 days of Christmas series. So as you could probably tell by the pictures that are floating up right now, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you this gorgeous frozen set using Glitterbels acrylic and some gorgeous A&A glitters from their advent calendar. So if you would like to see how I completed this look, then just keep on watching. So lovelies, diving right in with today's video, and I've already gone ahead and prepared a thin clear base using Glitter Planet UK's almond tips and some Glitterbels glass slippers. And now guys, we are starting with the middle finger. This one is going to be my French tip nail, so I'm first going in with Glitterbels Peacherbel Soft. This is a really beautiful light pink nudie colour. It is absolutely perfection. So I'm basically using a fairly dry bead to create my nail bed area. I'm starting at the bottom of my nail, creating the tip of the nail bed first. I feather that acrylic back slightly up towards my cuticle area, and then I drag the bulk of the product down to the tip, so I create a really nice wall for me to go ahead and butt my glitters and the rest of my acrylic up against. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point because I do go in and file and things later on, but I do like to get the rough shape, so I basically just so it makes my filing life a lot easier. And then I will go in with smaller beads and just create the strength and structure of that nail bed area. So you could just see here I am going in to the cuticle area, tucking that acrylic right up to that cuticle and then dragging the remainder of the product back down to the tip of that nail. Then moving on with the ring finger, I am going in with Glitterbels Snow Sparkle, which is a white acrylic powder with a subtle gold sparkle running through it. It is freaking stunning. So I'm basically using this as a full cover for the ring finger and also my pointer finger. Now guys, I will say at this point, this video is a complete nightmare. I'm not even going to lie. I kept going out of focus. I have recently bought a new tripod and I keep forgetting basically where to put my hand. So I tend to like go down and it just goes out of focus. So I am sorry about that, but I have rectified the situation. I have gone ahead and got myself a little marker so I know where to put my hand, where to put my head and all of that good stuff. So yeah, back onto the nails. We are now moving on with the thumb and also the pinky. Both of those are going to be full cover of Glitterbels Bright Blue. So I'm basically just doing a thin layer of this on both of those nails. And finally guys, here is what the nails look like once I have gone ahead and applied my first layer of acrylic to all of the nails. So moving back onto the thumb, it's time to start jazzing this bad boy up. So I'm going to be using powder blue and also neon blue. Those are both from Glitter Planet UK from their NailMate acrylic range. I'm also using Snow Sparkle and Azure Sky from Glitterbels, as well as the bright blue that I used on the nail in the first place. Basically what I'm doing here is just adding small like wet beads of acrylic so I can add little swirls going around this nail. My whole idea was that I wanted it to kind of look like, do you know when Anna makes like those little spells or whatever the hell it is she does, and it's like that flowy snow smoky type effect? That's kind of what I wanted to go with here. So I basically just wanted to add little wisps of the acrylic to my thumbnail as the base, and then over the top of that I'm going to be adding a little bit of glitter. You guys know from my last video, these are two of the glitters from the advent calendar. First up we have Ice Queen, which is a gorgeous teal and mirror silver chunky mix. Then we have Frostbite, which is also chunky, but this one is a little bit less chunkier than the last one. Both are absolutely gorgeous and were some of my favourites from that advent calendar, so I did want to utilise both of them in this look. So as you can see here, I'm basically, there is absolutely no rhyme of these into this nail. I just wanted to add a little bit of glitter, so I sparingly added each of those glitters to the thumb until it was completely covered. Then for the pinky nail, I went in with some of these Glitter Arty Nails 8mm snowflakes, and I am using a little plastic baggie here to attach this to the tip of my nail. I just find that if you hold it down, that way you don't have to worry about when you go in later on and encapsulate that you're going to file away some of your snowflake. So I did that first, allowed that snowflake to completely settle on that nail, and then I went in with some clear acrylic and both of those glitters that I used on the thumbnail to go on the pinky as well. But instead of going all the way up like I did with the thumbnail, I just went up to the middle point of the nail. And then I also went in with what I'm using right now. This is basically the 24 karat gold tinsel, which is a pre-mix glitter from Glitter Arty Nails, and I just added a little bit of that as well because on the thumb I'm going to be putting a gold snowflake, so I kind of just wanted to tie that in with the thumbnail. Then we move back on to the middle finger, and I'm going in to start filling in the bottom half of that nail with snow sparkle again. So as you can see here, I've already gone ahead and filed and refined my nail bed area. Now I'm going in with that white acrylic and I'm buttoning that right up against that cover powder that I used, making sure I have got the side walls in, and then I am going to go ahead and add the same glitter and the same snowflakes to that nail as well. I left that part out because, guys, it was exactly the same as what I did previously and I didn't want to bore you. So with this one, I just put the glitters over the white base for a little bit of a different look, but again, so they sort of had a little bit of a match as well. Then using Glitterbels glass slippers, I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate all of those nails that have the glitter on them, which is obviously the pinky, the thumb, and also my middle finger at the moment. So for the ring finger, I'm going to be using these Queen of Decals water decals. These are their new 2019 Frozen set. I'm going to be using that one right in the corner there. So all I'm doing is using my stork scissors to go ahead and cut out my chosen decal. And then what I like to do is basically use a little tin. Inside this tin, it has some water and cotton wool. And I basically just pop my little decal on there, pop the lid on, and then while I'm doing the rest of my design, it just basically gets all wet and removes the decal from the white backing with minimal fuss. That way I don't have to just fiddle around with it and it's all done by the time I'm ready to go on. So onto my nail, I applied some Glitterbels No Wipe Gel Top Coat. Then I removed my decal, removed the excess water. I'm going to pop that onto the nail, and all I've done is add tiny little slits on the top, the bottom and each side, and this helps me to get this decal to lay flat on the nail, and it also means that there's going to be no wrinkles or anything like that, and it just fits nice and snug. And here is an update on the nails once I have gone ahead and applied the glitter surrounding the decal as well, just to cover up where it didn't fit my natural nail. So now, guys, we are moving on to that pointer nail, and you can see here that I'm using the Glitter Planet UK alcohol inks. I'm using blue, aqua and also teal, and I'm basically just going to be doing a sort of like blue smoky marble here to tie in with the rest of my design. When I was looking at pictures for inspiration, I found this absolutely gorgeous birthday cake, and it had this beautiful marble going around the white, so that's basically where I took the inspiration to add this little blue marble to this nail as well. And I must admit, I'm freaking glad I did, because it looked absolutely ace once it was finished. So like you can see here, I've just basically gone ahead and added each of those colours to the nail in a sort of like little S shape. Then I'm going in with some isopropyl alcohol and my detail brush, and I'm basically just using the detail brush to suck up the alcohol and disperse the lines to where I want. I don't want this marble to be too overpowering. I do want it to look like that smoky sort of effect that I was going with the rest of the nails. So I am using quite a bit of alcohol here just to disperse that alcohol inks to where I want them. I want the prominent colour to be going down the centre. So that's basically just what I'm doing here. Super easy to do, and I actually love the end results of this nail. Now guys, we are moving back on to that middle finger, and I'm going to go ahead and do a sort of like swirly design here, and the inspiration for this was once again Anna's sort of like, I don't know if it's spells, I'm not going to lie, I don't have any children and Frozen isn't really something that I have paid much attention to, so I'm not sure if it's like spells or something like that she does. But when I again was looking for inspiration, I found this birthday cake, and I'm not even kidding guys, it was freaking ace. So on that, it sort of looked like she was shooting like these twirls and swirls from her hands. It looked absolutely gorgeous. So again, that's where I took the inspiration for this. So I started by using Ink London's white gel paint, and I basically just going to be adding little swirls on this nail, one big prominent one that you could see me do here, and then I took a little sort of tiny ones coming from each side, and it sort of just looked like it was shooting through the nail. I absolutely loved how it turned out, and the great thing about this gel paint is it's a lot thicker in consistency than other paints that I have used, so it is literally going nowhere. Once you put it down, you don't have to worry about it flowing over the nail or anything like that. It's a great paint to work with, and the fact that it's no wipe is just one extra step that you don't have to take. I really do enjoy working with this one. And then once I got finished with the largest swirl, I am going to be going ahead and doing some smaller ones coming off of that big one. Again, just so it sort of looks like it's shooting from the nail. I absolutely loved how this one turned out, and I thought it was super cute to have it going around the cuticle area. So once I got finished doing that, this is what the nails look like before I have gone ahead and done anything else. And now my next step is to go in and add a layer of Glitterbels No Wipe Gel Top Coat to all of those nails, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop them into my LED light for 60 seconds. And then what I decided to do off camera was go ahead and add a little bit of bling to that marble nail, simply because I thought it would tie in a lot better with the design. So as you can see here, I went ahead and added some, like a really chunky star, and also some blue and blue opal Swarovski crystals to that nail, just to add a little bit of a cluster. And now I'm going in with my Ink London cuticle oil. Completely forgot what I was doing there. I'm adding this to all of the nails and really working that back into the skin, and that is this look complete. So my loves, that has us reached the end of day 2 of my 12 days of Christmas series and this Frozen set. I really hope you guys enjoyed my take on this set. I absolutely loved how it turned out and had such fun filming this one for you guys. So yeah, if you did enjoy today's video, you know the drill, please give me a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't already, don't forget to click that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell, give me a little like and a share. It helps greatly with my channel, and I always appreciate you guys' support. And finally, to my lovely returning subscribers, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.